Question number 36. What are dimensions in OLAP? OLAP dimensions are used to organize and categorize data into different categories such as time, geography, and product to facilitate analysis and reporting. A dimension is a hierarchical structure composed of labels and members, where each label represents a different category or attribute of the dimension, and each member represents a specific value or instance of that attribute. Dimensions are defined using attributes, which are bound to columns in one or more data source view, tables or views. An attribute can be bound to one or more key columns, which determine the members that are contained by the attribute, as well as additional columns for further categorization. The type property setting provides information about the contents of a dimension to server and client applications. In some cases, the type setting only provides guidance for client applications and is optional. In other cases, such as accounts or time dimension, the type property setting are important for proper analysis and reporting. In summary, dimensions in OLAP are hierarchical structure composed of labels and members, which are defined using attributes bound to columns in data source. The type property setting provides information about the contents of a dimension to server and client applications. Question number 37. What are the labels in dimensions? Context of a data warehousing and business intelligence. Dimensions are used to categorize and organize data for analysis and reporting. Labels are subdivisions of a dimension, and they group information of same type. For example, within a product dimension, labels could include a department, category, and subcategory. The department labels would contain all the departments that exist, such as clothing, electronics, and books, while the category labels would contain all the category within each department, such as shirts, computers, and fiction books. Positions, also known as members, are individual instances of each label, such as men's clothing, laptops, and mystery novels. Together, labels and positions create a hierarchy that enables user to slice and dice data across different categories and dimensions. It is worth noting that the concept of dimensions and label extend beyond the realm of data warehousing and is also used in physics and cosmology. Superstring theory, for instance, posits that a universe exists in 10 different dimensions, with each dimension representing a unique aspect that governs the universe. Question number 38. What are fact tables and dimension tables in OLAP? In OLAP, fact tables and dimension tables are two important components of a data warehouse. Fact tables contain numeric measures of facts of a business process, such as sales or revenue, and foreign keys that connect to dimension tables. Dimension tables provide descriptive information about the business process, such as time, product, or location, and are used to filter or group the data in fact tables. Here are some explanations and references that explain fact tables and dimensional tables in more detail. Article on where Tableau describes fact tables and dimensional tables as the fundamental element of data warehousing. It states that fact tables record relevant events of a subject area, such as sales, transaction, and the characteristics that define them, such as time or location, are stored in dimension tables. According to a Microsoft document, fact tables contain newly ingested data, and dimension tables are used as lookups. The document also mentions that the type of table is identified based on how data is ingested into the table and how it is used. Stack Overflow explains that a fact table contains primary keys of dimensions and associated facts such as quantity sold or average sales. In contrast, a dimension table provides descriptive information for all the measurement recorded in the fact table, such as product, customer, or time. What is DTS? Question number 39. DTS in SQL can refer to two different things: data transformation services and SQL server integration services. Data transformation services is a Microsoft database tool used for automating, extract, transform, and load operations. ETL operations to or from a database. It was included with earlier versions of Microsoft SQL Server and was almost always used with SQL Server databases. On the other hand, SQL Server Integration Service (SSIS) is a platform for building enterprise-level data integration and data transformation solution. It is also a tool from Microsoft that provides data integration, data transformation, and data warehousing capabilities. Therefore, DTS in SQL can refer to data transformation services, which is a tool for automating extract, transform, and load operations to or from a database. And it can also refer to SQL Server Integration Services, which is a platform for building enterprise level data integration and data transformation solutions. So this was DTS. Question number 40. What is fill factor, or when does page it occurs? Fill factor is a setting for SQL Server indexes that determine how much data should be stored on each index page. The fill factor only applies when the index is created, rebuilt, or reorganized, and does not apply to new rows being added to a page. The fill factor can be specified using the table designer menu in SQL Server Management Studio. A page split occurs when there is no room on SQL Server index page to store a new row being added to index. In this case, the page is split into two pages to make room for the new row. Page split can occur at all levels of index tree, including the root level, and are more frequent at the leaf level of the index than at intermediate level. Question number 40 is, what is fill factor, or when does the page split occurs? So this was 40. Question number 40. Thank you.